If you had to boil real estate success down to just developing one skill, it would be the skill we're going to talk about today. I'm going to share with you 4 ways to make sure that you're maximizing the most important skill you can have in real estate. So what's the skill that we need to develop to make sure that we're going to find success in real estate? It's generating listings. And so what I want to do today is I want to talk to you about 4 ways that top producers, what do they do as far as developing a skill set or finding those areas where they can generate those listings. The first thing is this, is that they focus on their sphere of influence. Listen, you know enough people already to get all the listings you need. The problem is sometimes that we don't engage our sphere in a way that generates business. Now, what do I mean by that? What does that mean to engage your sphere? This doesn't have to be, do you know anybody, where you're just coming in hot and heavy. What this is adding value to your sphere of influence. Have you created a database where you're sending out weekly communications to your database so that they know that you're in real estate, they see that you're valuable, so that they, when the opportunity comes available, that they refer their friends and family to you. Make sure you're engaging your sphere. One of the things that top producers do is that they make sure that their sphere of influence is on lock. They make sure that they're going to be top of mind when the time comes for them to refer someone or for them to do some business in real estate. The second thing is this, is that they develop a very defined farm area. They find a location that they can really focus in on and be the expert for that neighborhood. If you don't have a farm now, I would encourage you, find an area that you love, might even be your own neighborhood. Find somewhere where there's some rotation in the market. We've done other videos where we've talked about how do you identify a farm. You're looking for a few things. You're looking for a place that has enough sales to make sense for you to continue to go there, so there's a rotation of sellers that are selling in the neighborhood and buyers that are coming into the neighborhood. Secondly, you want to make sure there's not a dominant player in that neighborhood that you're going to have to compete with. And third thing is you want to make sure that the area is large enough that if you spend enough time on it, you're going to generate enough business to make your time worthwhile. What we see is that top producers have a defined farm area, in many cases multiple farm areas, where they focus their efforts and it generates their listings. The next thing is this, is make sure that you're taking full advantage of open houses. When you hold an open house, a lot of times you're there to sell the house, but the byproduct of this is that the nosy neighbor that shows up that wants to see the house, odds are they're trying to kind of size their house up. They're thinking about selling. This is a great way for you to generate those relationships with other people in the neighborhood. Also, when you're taking an open house, you're communicating out to those folks. You're seeing them in person. And then when you follow up on the backside of this with just pending, just sold cards, all of a sudden now you've reached out to them in a number of ways, and those open houses begin to generate open opportunities for you to find additional listings. The last thing is this, is listen, make sure that your past buyers, that you're making sure you're staying in communication with them. Past buyers are the ones that become future sellers. The industry averages are, NAR did a research and said that most buyers said that they would use their agent 90% of the time. The problem is they don't remember who their agent was. You've got to stay in communication with your past buyers. Re-engage with them if it's been a little while. Make sure that you've got a set pattern where you're reaching out to them on a consistent basis so that you stay top of mind and you move them from past buyers up to your sphere of influence. Listen, if you'll focus on these skills, developing this skill of generating listings, the rest of this business will take care of itself. If you have listings, you're going to have all the buyers you need. Focus on generating listings, focus on building a business, and I promise you that you're going to build the business of your dreams. All right, guys, one of the things that I talked about in this video was being consistent, staying in front of people consistently. Odds are, if you're watching this video, you've been receiving information from me consistently. I like to view my job as that I'm actually out there farming for agents. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I'm out there actively looking for someone that when the time comes that they may be considering a change, that I'm top of mind. Listen, if you're at a place now where you're doing great in your business, congratulations. I hope it continues. But if you're at a place maybe now or in the future where you're thinking maybe I could do better than what I'm doing now, please keep me top of mind. I'd love to be your resource and the person that you think of when that time might come.